Previously on The Amazing Spider-Man.
No, Mary Jane, listen to me. I'll be there. Come on, guys. Vampires? Did you say hunger?
There's a new breed of vampire in this town of yours, Spider-Man.
I have to admit that when we last met, my mind was muddled.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not ordinary vampire fare, is it?
It's time some controls return to my city.
It's not a real gun. I know it's not. A few months back, the mayor launched a crackdown on the weapons trade which largely eliminated illegal guns from the city. It's been made a safer place. But the guy holding the blaster is Jimmy Six. I hear he's running his father's crime family, and who knows what kind of high-tech weaponry they have access to. For all I know, this thing's gonna turn me into a frog. I used to think Jimmy would never hurt me. From what I know of him, he's a reluctant mobster. Now this? It's gotta have something to do with being in the wrong place at the wrong time earlier tonight. Snapping photos where I shouldn't have. And to think it all started with the search for lost luggage. It's not a real gun. I'm Spider-Man. And yet, I'm scared.
Earlier that day, as Peter Parker, in his Spider-Man costume, hangs around and waits for a phone call. A phone call he thinks will never come.
Come on, ring! Is this thing even working? Hello? Anyone there? Technology. Pfft. Cordless phones. Who needs them? Yes! Hello? Mary Jane, I'm sorry. Huh? Just my luck. A wrong number while waiting for my very angry wife to call me from the... MJ! It's me, I just wanted to... Please, MJ, call. I didn't mean to miss the plane for that vacation. I'm gonna tell you the truth. About everything. About me being back in the webs. I never should have lied to you in the first... Look, I don't know who this is, but...
Parker, it's Robbie from the Bugle. We've got a freelance job for you if your camera's ready.
Sure, Robbie. I'll be right over. Oh yeah, this is the life. Stuck out in the middle of some New Jersey swamp waiting to take a picture of a meeting between two Gangland big shots for the Daily Bugle. I do love doing it, as much as the Spider-Man stuff, the Tricorp Research Lab job. This photojournalism is just plain fun. Ah, here they are now. Ah, how original. A pair of large black limousines. Who are these? Wilson Fisk? Jimmy Six? They're the last two I'd expect to see shaking hands. Word on the street is that Fisk was responsible for Fortunato, Six's father, getting hurt as Fisk tries to rebuild his criminal empire in the city. Maybe Six is just trying to make the peace or something. Oh well, I'm not getting paid to figure out why they're acting like buddies all of a sudden. Wonder what's in the box. I think I'll just zoom in a little on it and... Spidey sense going off! Uh-oh.
Don't breathe. There are no bullets in this blaster, but you don't want to know what it'll do to you. I got a snoop up here.
Yeah, I think Six recognized me. This is not how I plan on spending my day. Oh well. Sorry about that, but I've got to run? Blade? The vampire hunter?
Don't know who you are, kid, but you better leave. Those men took something from me, and I aim to get it back.
Yeah, well, that can't be good. I know no guns, but the particle beam coming from that thing could... Get down!
A short, very dark and dreamless time later.
Hey, you two. You alive or what?
What? I think so.
Good. Stay put. We've got an EMS team on their way. I'm going to want statements from both of you.
Stay out of this, kid. Let it go. These people are bad and they have no idea what they're messing with in that trunk. I'm the only one who knows how to deal with it, and I plan on doing it soon.
Where does your friend think he's going to?
He needs a little air. Yeah, right. He's gonna take off as soon as he can. It's the same trunk as last time I ran into Blade as Spider-Man when I was on the trail of that Hunger character. Blade, the vampire hunter. I wonder what all this is gonna lead to. At least I got the spider chaser on Blade before he left. I'll catch up with him later.
Midtown Manhattan.
Parker. Peter Parker. Works for the Bugle.
Thank you, Trooper Karn. There's an envelope for you at the front desk. You want the P6? Attend to the situation. Then we'll find out what is in the box.
Peter, maybe you should get out of town for a while. Take off. Go visit that beautiful supermodel wife of yours. Probably nothing will come of it, but with guys like Wilson Fisk and Jimmy Six involved, it's better to be safe.
Thanks, Robbie, but I think I'll be fine. Who's gonna want to hurt me?
Yeah, well, just watch your back, okay?
Sure, Robbie, but don't worry, I'll be fine.
Hey, Mr. Robinson, just came in over the wire. Eddie Brock broke out of that West Coast jail. They think he's heading to New York.
What? Brock? Back here? Now? That's the last thing I need. Brock is bad enough, but when he's combined with that alien symbiote of his, both of whom hate me, and they become Venom, that's when my life becomes a real nightmare. Maybe Robbie's right. Maybe I need to get out of the city, go find MJ on whatever remote tropical island she's on and patch things up in person. I mean, how mad can she be? What do you mean she's refusing my phone calls? I'm her Yeah, thanks anyway.
Hey, Tiger. Why so gloomy?
What the? Jill Stacy?
Sorry, Peter. I know Tiger is MJ's pet name for you, but you looked like you could use a laugh. I heard you were in the building, and I just wanted to say, she'll get over it. What you and MJ have got is too good for her to throw away over nothing, just because you missed a plane. Give her time. She'll come around. What? Why are you looking at me like that, Peter?
Sorry, it's just that for a second, you reminded me so much of
Gwen? It happens all the time, Peter. I'm surprised it took you, of all people, to notice the resemblance between me and my cousin. You were lovers at one time. See you around, Peter.
Yeah. See ya.
Later that evening, at the old Brooklyn Navy Yard, Blade watches, waits, and then acts with speed and a non-lethal attack. It is only the undead he slays.
So I'm guessing you found the trunk, and looky here, I found you. Now how about some answers? And no riddles this time. What's going on here?
You're out of your depth, hero. Fight your own kind. Leave the creatures of the night to me.
Hey, we're not done here. I said I wanted answers. What is this about?
Vampires, and what's in that box, are my specialty. You don't believe they exist, so go home.
Yeah, well, not that I expect you to tell me what is in the box, but Fisk and his lot are my specialty. Living and breathing bad guys. I'm not gonna let you go in there knives blazing.
Try and stop me. Whatever else happens, Wallcrawler, Fisk's men can't be allowed to open that trunk.
Why
Just trust me.
We've almost got it, Mr. Frisk, but these chains, I don't know what's in this thing, but someone wanted to keep it safe.
I've been back away from the trunk, Kingpin.
Spider-Man, and I seen you brought a friend.
I brought a few, well, I wouldn't exactly call them friends.
Please continue, men. And don't allow these two to distract you from opening the trunk!
I'm telling you, Spider-Man, you don't want to let that trunk be opened.
What? You don't think I'm trying to get through the crowd? But I would feel a lot better if I knew what was in the trunk.
Believe me, you wouldn't. No!
Excellent.
Whoa!
What is this thing?
You wanted answers, Webman? Wanted to know what was in the trunk? Well, check it out. Morbius, the living vampire. And it's time for him to die.
Blade, no! Morbius isn't a real vampire. He's a man with a rare blood disease that makes him
need to drink blood, Wallcrawler. He needs blood to survive, and that makes him a regular vampire in my book. And whether he's a friend of yours or not, you know what I do to vampires. Besides, your friend is trying to kill Fisk. Who's it gonna be, hero? You can't have it both ways.
Blade, just wait. I can stop him, but not if I've got to fight you too. This isn't like Morbius. He's not evil. Someone's gotten to him, changed him.
He bit me.
I'll handle it.
Forgive me, Spider-Man, if I'm not as patient and waiting as your knife-wielding friend. The Kingpin helps himself!
Get this stuff out of my face. The word on the street is that Morbius is genetically altered. Some very connected gents want him to do some dirty work for them. And he's dangerous, man. More than he's ever been.
Morbius, listen to me. Is this true?
They took me, experimented on, hurt me, turned me into more than I was. Looking to make me into a weapon against hunger, the new breed of vampire. It's why hunger wanted me dead, why Fisk wanted me. To use against hunger and his kind. They're infiltrating his business. Let Blade do it. Let him kill me. Please. My life is worthless. This shadow existence. Torture.
You heard it, T. Let me put him out of everybody's misery.
It's not happening that way, Blade. I'll get you help, Morbius. I'll find a way. You've been cured of your vampiric cravings before. Even if the cures were only temporary.
I am beyond help this time.
Fine, Spider-Man. We'll play it your way. For now. But if he shows up anywhere licking his lips, I've got a stake with his name on it, and I'm not forgetting that bite.
Who did this to you, Morbius? How?
Who? Not important. But you must listen to me. You've got to know. Hunger. Hunger is Crown. The Hydra creation. He is more dangerous than you could ever imagine. And you must beware of him and Stuart Ward.
Crown? Ward? Hydra? What isn't the Senator involved in? Hydra's the worst bunch of bad guys ever. This sounds really bad.
I brought Morbius to the only place I could think of which could possibly help him. Tricorp Research. I figured I could keep an eye on him there. And that's how my day ended. Or so I thought. All I wanted was to hear my wife's voice, to hear she forgave me, to hear that we would be together. But for that to happen, the phone was going to have to... MJ? Another hang-up.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
What's going on? Dialing star 69 and using caller ID hasn't worked. Hello? Who is this?
You think I don't know who you are? You think I can't get to you? Order her. You think you can protect her? You're gonna see just how wrong you can be.
Who is this? Brock? Is that you, Venom? Threatening me again?
Hang up the phone.
I was too angry. Too involved with the phone call. I ignored my danger sense until it was too late. And here I am.
Don't worry, kid. I ain't gonna kill you. Don't even know if this blaster could do the job. Besides, Fisk don't want you dead. Not yet. You've put me in a real tough spot, Pete. You're the late Ben Reilly's cousin, and I like you. But you stopped where you weren't supposed to, and now Fisk wants you.
So, what are you gonna do, Jimmy?
I'm trying to make the bloodshed stop, Pete. It's the only reason I'd even think of dealing with an animal like Fisk. He wants me to bring you to him, so he can make an example out of you to other snoopy newspaper people. I do it, and a lot of people don't get hurt. But you... It ain't worth it to me, kid. Keep your head low. There's gonna be a war. Maybe I'll make it so uncomfortable for Fisk that he won't have time to think about coming after you again. Maybe I'll get whacked myself. We'll see.
Places to go, but I'm generous with my time.
Next time on The Amazing Spider-Man.
Of course. How could I have been so blind?
Quick! This man needs help!
Peter, I can't believe you did this to me again.
Thanks, Jill. Don't know what we'd do without you. Suddenly I had the feeling that someone was watching me.
Parker, you're one of us. It won't stop until we're all gone. We've been found!
Peter, I've got to get home to Peter.